Hey Cancer, how's it going? I hope everybody's doing well. It's hard to kind of say that with everything that is going on right now. I apologize for my haggardness, I guess you could say. Make sure that I have these guys in there. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for those of you who check me out. I hope that the video quality and sound quality are both sufficient. I know not the best, but hopefully sufficient enough. This is going to be your general reading. I like to think that my readings are timeless, but if you need to have kind of a time frame, then I would typically say approximately 2 weeks out. So we just entered Taurus season with a bang. I live in Nova Scotia, so I'm sure anybody watching this knows the craziness that happened in the last few days, which I'm not going to get into or whatnot, but just, I guess, craziness on top of craziness. I know that a lot of us are feeling that angst, hopefully not that craziness, but we are coming into the Aries new moon, which is going to hopefully bring a lot of healing and a lot of rebirth, hopefully in a good way. We also have Chiron in Aries, which is all about healing, and of course the Aries being Mars, that's a lot about the ego, and also Black Lilith also in Aries as well. So it's kind of a weird bringing up your worst nightmares, but then Chiron, which is like the wounded warrior healer, is kind of right there to try to heal them so that you can heal and move on and not keep making the same mistakes over and over. Not to say that you have been, but I mean that's essentially what they're there for. So anyways, I'm going to jump right into it just so I'm not keeping you all day. I am a talker. Try to keep these under a half an hour. So I did pre-shuffle, pre-cut, and pre-deal out the spread. I am using the oh my gosh, I'm like losing my mind, I'm so sorry. The Enchanted Tarot for my main spread, and then the Gilded Tarot for the clarifiers. Sometimes more cards come out, like I deal out 10, but if more come out, especially for the clarifiers, then I will take them if it's clear that they are meant to come out. Okay, so I will start with what we've got on the bottoms of the decks and go from there. Interesting. Okay, so we've got the Hierophant starting off as your overall main energy, so that's very much Taurus energy. That is also the card of marriage and the Lovers, which, well, I mean, it's the card of Gemini, but I'm picking up that there is some sort of higher union regarding a love situation. So to me, that seems very happy so far. It could be a love situation with a Taurus, or it could just be a, possibly a new marriage or some sort of marriage or planning on getting married. we'll have to see. So basically with this spread, it just goes from your recent past now energy going down into your near future energy. Again, I like to think my reads are timeless. So whenever you read this, if this resonates with you, then you're meant to watch it at that time, even if it isn't today. And I would hope, but it's just kind of the way it goes. Okay. So right out of the gate, we do have some confliction. So we've got some, like with the Five of Swords, I feel that there is, for whatever reason, some kind of internal confliction that might be going on right now, or had been going on, like I said, in recent past. Now that might be due to some back and forth energy with the Eight of Wands. You guys can see those. So with the Eight of Wands here, and the Moon card, which I mean could be Piscean energy. So the Eight of Wands is often said to be like, well, it's fast communication. So back and forth communication could be via text. And then with the Moon card, so that might be some kind of hidden element or something that's in the shadows. And so there could be some kind of confliction going on about that, or due to some kind of communication, thinking that there might be something shady going on. What am I talking about? This is not the Moon card. This is the World card. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. Sorry, the World card. So the completion of something. Typically a happy completion of something. But perhaps you are feeling confliction about that. Let's just change that all around. So it could be some internal confliction regarding the completion of something. Again, this was fast-moving communication coming in regarding the completion of something. But with the overall energy being like the Lovers and the Hierophant, I mean, perhaps there could be, well, let's see what else we have before we jump the gun here. Okay, so then we've got the World again, right after the other. So again, the completion of something. And then you've got the Ten of Cups, so that's like the happiest card in the deck, besides the Sun card. But so this definitely is telling me that there is a happy completion of something. So perhaps there was a proposal, or there is going to be a proposal, or somebody is thinking about something regarding like marriage or something like that, or family. Perhaps there is some slight confliction about that. Okay, so then I have Justice. So it's the card of Libra. A lot of major arcana. And then the Three of Hearts, so the Three of Cups. I'm sorry about the glare, guys. So, justice being served in your favor, and there is a celebration due to that. So there is a reason to celebrate. I definitely am getting the feeling that some of you are getting married. I know that it's kind of a weird time, and maybe that's just where that confliction is coming into play. But there is some definite legal something or other that is happening, that, I'm not getting any reversals in it. So, and like I said, happy completion of a something. Somebody holding on tightly to something, well, to a pentacle. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles, so the new beginning. So somebody holding tightly on to possibly a new beginning or a new offer. or somebody just holding tightly onto their money, you know, trying to save and trying just to hold tightly on to their pennies, because of course pentacle energy is, you know, tangible, something you can touch, hold, something that is an actual thing. So speaking of wounded warrior, so it looks like coming up like in the next little bit, there is going to be some sort of message coming through, possibly from a younger, like, I mean, this could be you sending a message. Now this is the wounded warrior card, so it's like it's with the Five of Swords, not the wounded warrior, sorry. It's feeling like you've won something at somebody else's expense. So this is going to be some sort of communication. There's going to be either communication with a younger water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, or this is your energy and you're going to be the one that's going to be sending the message that's going to be hurting somebody. So again, so it's almost like it's a win at somebody else's expense. Okay, so the Four of Swords in reverse. And with that, we have the Eight of Swords. So again, with that Swords energy, now the Four of Swords, like in the upright, means that you just need to get more sleep, that you're something's worrying you and it's keeping you up all night. Now where this is in the reverse, perhaps maybe you're getting too much sleep, maybe you're living a little bit too much in your head and not paying a lot of attention to the fact that you're kind of trapping yourself. I think maybe mentally trapping yourself. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of, you're getting stuck in your head and you're overthinking things. And I think it might be leading to maybe a little bit of, I don't want to say depression, because I'm not picking up that you're like depressed all the time. I just feel like that there's like a lot going on and you're almost starting to feel a little bit trapped. Yeah, see, so we've got the Devil, which I mean you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but oftentimes that deals with some kind of dependency. We have that with the coming out with the King of Swords, which is masculine, more mature or older air sign energy, which would be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. So you could be dealing with a toxic air sign. This could be something to do with alcoholism or drug or any kind of addiction. It could just be something as simple as smoking. It could be depression. Like I was saying, you could be feeling depressed. But something surrounding this air sign here, I'm feeling. They can be sometimes very sharp. Perhaps there was some kind of communication, and there was communication that was up here further that, you know, has caused perhaps some depression, or perhaps there is some sort of codependency issue or something like that is going on. But then we've got like a new emotional offer that's going to be coming in. I mean, it doesn't have to be a new emotional offer, but it's also coming out with the Five of Cups. So it's almost like somebody is turning their back on it. So it's like somebody's giving you, or you're giving somebody else your heart, and they're just like, yeah, no, I just rather look at the cups that are already falling down in front of me, and, you know, not paying attention to at all the cups that, those two like awesome cups that are, you know, right behind me. So it's kind of like they're blind to see that the cup that they should have is right in front of them. And so I'm kind of picking up that maybe that's kind of what you may be dealing with this toxic air sign energy. So we've got the Eight of Swords here again, but in the reverse. So it looks as though you are going to be coming to a resolve with this, and you are going to be getting offered there's going to be a new offer, something tangible. It's just the one pentacle, like, but it's a new beginning. It is something that is going to be making you happy, and it's going to be taking you out of that Eight of Swords energy where we've got that in reverse now, coming up towards within the end of the next couple of weeks. Let's see what we have for the final energy. Oh, so we've got King of Hearts. So older or mature masculine, water sign energy, Taurus, or well, Scorpio, Cancer. It could be your energy. This could be you. But this is something that's being victorious. So there is going to be a victory. I didn't even finish saying what I was saying. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But there is going to be a victory. Now, you could be dealing with another water sign. Because, like I said, it does look as though there is an offer coming in, but it's almost like, somebody offers. I'm almost getting a feeling like there's like an emotional offer that comes in, and it's kind of like, I can't see like the emotion in it, but then like somebody puts it as like a tangible thing, like, it makes sense, like, maybe if you are dealing with an air sign, air signs can be very logical, and sometimes you kind of have to put things to them in a more logical sense versus trying to go in with your emotions, which a lot of the time, of course, being a water sign, you naturally want to do. So if you do happen to be dealing with an air sign, and you're not really getting anywhere or feeling kind of like it's an on-winning battle or something like that, try going at it at a more logical standpoint, and I think that you'd probably get a little bit further. Beyond that, everything's looking pretty positive. Like I said, I feel like you might be dealing with just a little bit of toxic energy there. That could be some internal toxic energy just with everything that's going on, and something that I really feel is going to be passing pretty quickly. Or you could be dealing with somebody who is bringing in toxic energy, because like I said, I was getting this masculine air sign energy over here. So that might be something that, like, you might be dealing with. But all in all, in the end, like, we're getting recognition, we're getting almost like, the hero card basically coming in, and then the King of Hearts, or the King of Water. So I hope that was somebody connected with that. I hope someone, hopefully somebody watches this. Anyway, thank you so much if you did watch me all the way to the end, and please leave a comment, let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up, all that good stuff, and be looking in the next couple weeks for your next reading, or if you want to book a private reading or anything like that, let me know. Okay, thank you, I love you all, I hope you have a fantastic couple weeks. Bye.